All pieces for Dig have come together, but the number one thing going into this series to know is that Karmine Corp are not pushovers. They have been here before, they understand what it takes, and you heard him talk about it on the desk.
Scrub will have another look, just throwing that to the back wall, try to bait out the defense, draw them out, make them burn some boost, make them uncomfortable, put them in awkward positions. It hasn't quite paid off yet. 2:20 to go. Jack will try again, and Steak just got a piece of this ball, but it is right over to Scrub Killer. This is great pressure out of Dignitas, and also, of course, with this format, there is no bracket reset. You're not at any kind of disadvantage coming out of the lower bracket. That ball's in front and bullied through by Scrub Killer. More on the format in a moment, but Scrub Killer's got the first one for Dig.
And that's what's going to be important for Dig here on Championship Sunday. Get Scrub Killer warmed up and ready early, involved in the actions.
It took conceding a goal and a kickoff for K-Corp to finally get on the orange half of the field. They didn't stay there very long. Astro will try to bring it back in. Down in front, and Steak scores. They get that goal right back.
I love the pressure up the midfield, and Astral will circle back into the play. That huge 50 continues, and Astral, the second extension to Steak.
Everybody's going to be back on defense for K-Corp. That could be a problem because last time we saw them all get back on defense, they never got back on offense. That shot just goes a little wide.
And leaving it up to Jorius, we've seen this connection a couple of times this weekend, and so far it's worked out, but not yet here in the OT. Killed about a minute at a time, we continue on. Apparently Jack carrying right over the dunk, and apparently Jack wins the 1v1. 103 in OT, and Dig get game one.
Boy, ever since dropping down to the lower bracket at the hands of Vitality, this is not a team that's going to rip down the field in an instant. They like to take their time. It's kind of a slow, methodical pace downfield, but it works sometimes. Then they give the ball away like that. Itachi hits Astral, 1-0 K-Corp.
And neither roster has flown down the field, but it's just taken these, like you said, methodical steps in a great movement out of the goal.
K-Corp has now done as much against Dignitas as Team Vitality did. They have a lead now in game 2, and it almost expanded. Steak couldn't get around to that ball. That was almost put right into his lap. This goes to the back wall. Itachi's got to have it, and does, with Scrub Killer bearing down on the K-Corp defense. That's a miss from apparently Jack, and it opens up a world of opportunities. Steak coming through, and he scores!
Scrub's had some impeccable diving saves this weekend, but that will not be one of them because he couldn't get there thanks to Steak and the awareness just to immediately go for the shot once you have possession.
I have no idea. It's like they were just huddling in midfield like, all right, so we got a 2-0 lead. Yeah, we're good. We're not good anymore.
2-1, you're good.
Yeah, no, it's 2-1, so we're going to let them score. And then, it's going to clutch up, all right? We're going to clutch up. That's what we do in esports, right? Clutch up. Let's go.
I mean, you know how comfortable and confident you have to be to call a huddle mid-game? These teams fighting for a spot in the grand final to meet the final boss, BDS. It's going to be a tall task, but you're going to have to get these scrappy games out ahead early.
Oh, Jorius, what a read to block Steak.
I like what I'm seeing from K-Corp early on, right? Challenging Dig as soon as they get possession in the air, winning against the aerials, and those 50s really stall out. Not only are you losing boost, but you're stalling out the extensions that Jorius and Scrub can give you. What a pass! And the caster curse continues yet again.
Wow. I had no idea Jorius was anywhere near this. He just stayed with it. How about Jack and Dignitas back in front? K-Corp get a kickoff where they have been outstanding. That's just off the mark. Came out low, and Scrub Killer just got back in time.
We've seen the offenses explode into this series, and one more kick down will leave way to Jorius in a lot of real estate off the backboard, almost with a pinch, but Astral, fantastic save to keep this a 1-0 game.
I just keep refreshing Twitter, waiting for D-Rack to just tell me, no, there's no basis in fact for what Spaceman has said. Just lending more credence to the people that...
You're gonna believe me or your own eyes?
I believe apparently Jack. 2-0 as he just dribbles right on through. Big performance now out of Dignitas as they take their first 2-goal lead of this series with a little help from Jorius bringing it back to his own back wall.
Here we go.
And then more possession for Dignitas. Oh, Jack almost got that cleanly, and if he did, it's 3-0.
That's such a huge challenge, and the prediction,
it almost was again.
God.
Astral got to get one netward here, and does not. Itachi center, it's a little high though, and nobody else could dive in after that ball. And another opportunity, that's a whiff defensively. Itachi scores, and a goal coming from kind of out of nowhere here for K-Corp.
I mean, Jorius almost got that extra extension, but he lands a little bit awkwardly and the ball flies ahead, gives away possession. We end this series every single game being 2-1, and we trade games like we're doing. Because game 1, Dig. Game 2, KC Corp. Game 3, Dig. What happens if we go back and forth to game 7 and it's constant 2-1s? We need something for that.
I'll get back to you on that. Itachi will score here. So there's 1 for KC, and we know somebody's going to be owed at least 1 more.
Little love tap on apparently Jack. Yesterday, Scrub was MVP in like every single game. He's been relatively quiet so far in this series, and apparently Jack has been the one moving the ball upfield. Another diving save. Somehow, Scrub is able to secure it. Finally, Dig get what they're looking for.
Yeah, outside of that one series, Scrub Killer was on fire throughout this lower bracket. 1-1 here.
Looks like Dig are a bit uncomfortable at the moment, unsure of how they want to transition down the sidelines, and have not been able to maintain possession for more than, what, a couple seconds?
Oh, Astral looked like he faked going for the pass, but still couldn't get around for the shot. Now this is a little wide. Apparently Jack couldn't put it in, but Jorius does, and there it is. 2-1 to Dig.
We still got a minute 26, but apparently Jack moving it downfield. And Jorius following in suit. Now you're making me second guess it. Is it a word or not?
Here goes Steak. Didn't quite get around, apparently, Jack, as cleanly as he would have liked, but Astral can get this down in front. Itachi for the tie, he scores!
Perfect from the elbow. K-Corp leading off of apparently Jack's back pass that goes absolutely nowhere. And a wonderful redirection from Itachi.
This close to the finals, that is a very big turnaround. Again, the team without a coach, and they've been panned, right? You know, you have to have a coach. They're performing very admirably, but it's Astral that scores here. Quickly down the field, Itachi got it around Scrub Killer, nobody else home, 3-2 K-Corp.
Knowing the limited space they have to operate is how do we change our offense to get more creative? Because so far, it's been apparently Jack running the ball right upfield and then letting Jorius and Scrub Killer take advantage from it. It hasn't worked. And on the other side, K-Corp have been very comfortable with these extra wins in these massive 50s that just set up Stake and everyone else to execute on the goal line.
How big it would be, but again, we've seen both these teams face adversity, and they've handled it incredibly well, especially for new-ish rosters in a preseason event. But it's K-Corp starting to pull away now. We saw signs of this out of Dig earlier in the series, but now it's KC up 2-0.
Now we're starting to see some defensive breakdowns.
Astral, 3 goals, 3 assists. Itachi, 3 goals, 3 assists. Stake, 3 goals.
Stop. It's 3 assists.
No, it's 2.
I'm so tired of your nonsense, Stacks. I can't believe they made me come all the way out here.
How about this one from Stake? He'll score his 4th. The assist goes to Itachi, and it's 3-0.
This is just beautifully read by Itachi. And again, the trust at midfield for Stake to understand he needs to make that read, extra bit of gear they need to click into. And with Jorius getting an awkward touch once more, Stake, so much real estate in the air, leaving it to Itachi that stabilizes Astral on target. That is disgusting. Astral making it 4-0.
If this turns into a shootout, as it has, one-sided on the side of Karmine Corp.
And now Scrub taking away from his teammate, but with a minute to go, you're down 4 goals. Now is no time for caution. Throw it to the wind, man. Itachi, breakaway, 5-0 Karmine Corp. Getting it completely out on the field and getting it done. With under a minute, they're going to go up 3-2 in the series and be on series point.
Hey, I've got good news for you. Now Stake has 3 assists.
And Astral circling in the back line, but gets the bad read, and now Jorius can extend. And Jorius grabs corner boost. Apparently Jack, what a pinch off the back wall. Astral, Jorius, shot, good. Dignitas, game 7. Here we go.
Wouldn't have it any other way, and another pen goes flying from Spaceman. 24 seconds into overtime. 1-0 after all that. That's how Dignitas has to win. That's how they did win. Jorius, center, and Itachi sends it away. Scrub Killer, very patient, looking to set up for apparently Jack. He could not, and now Jorius has to retreat as that ball's screaming back to the Dignitas half.
I mean, you go into this game.
Oh, this might be in. It might be in. It is. Jorius, 1-0.
That's such a huge clear. I mean, with how both these teams have come into this game, feeling a little bit punch drunk at this point, and to get that long play from Joyous early on, we've killed about a minute so far, and Dig have the lead.
Joyous with the initial save. There's interference out of apparently Jack, but not enough for Dignitas to secure a second goal. Scrub Killer going underneath.
And a wonderful read from Joyous to kick it to the corner. This is an opportunity for Dig to get possession back in their own side, but a dangerous pinch from Itachi.
Just got a piece of that as Joyous tried to play it right through him. Now apparently Jack out in front. Scrub Killer late coming on, and it's deflected away by a couple of defenders, but here's apparently Jack again. No way! Oh, he scores! 2-0!
Oh, God, I love that play so much. I mean, look what Scrub does. 1v2, wins the extra bump to send that ball to the ceiling, and apparently Jack just grabs the read in, but they have been struggling to find that opening point. The hardest ones to score are always the first goal. And Dignitas, credit where credit is due, the rotations are clean, their challenges are clean, and Steak is just as good. He's having a series of a lifetime, and it's 2-1.
5 now in the series for Steak. That gives him the series lead for Karmine Corp. A couple times they almost invited Karmine Corp into their defensive end and challenged them to score, and that's a dangerous challenge to lay down to a team that absolutely can't answer the bell. Joyous burning all of his boost to burn a few more seconds away. Apparently Jack did not get rid of this ball. Joyous can't catch up. Itachi ties.
Oh my word. This play from Jack, I mean, you could tell he wanted one pinch and to send the ball out.
This does not go to overtime, but we'll take it. Joyous looking to end it quickly. Got this through. Apparently Jack, though, beaten by Steak. Astral waiting at midfield to win it. Oh, he was not across as the ball skipped free. Itachi, he got the double, and he'll score. Karmine Corp advance.
What a play from Itachi. Astral, Steak, down 2-0 with less than 2 minutes to go. And they bring it all the way back. Sigh of relief in the face cam, some positivity, but a crushing defeat for Dig yet again.